What up? 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 Hey goddesses, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been missing for a little bit, but I'm back. I'm bringing y'all into my room, so you know it's really, really personal when you step inside another goddess's room. So today I'll be just talking about why did I decide to become a flight attendant, the backstory. And guys, yeah, these nails are definitely not in compliance. They're just press-ons. They're like $7, but anyways, neither is his hair. It's a little cute, ain't it? Anyways, I just want to give y'all like some story on me and why I decided to pursue my career, and what made me want to just step out the box of a normal 9-to-5 job and going to school and decide to just hang up everything and get my wings. So stay tuned if you want to know. So just to back it on up and cool it down, just to be real with you guys. So when I was 7 years old, I actually was on a plane by myself flying from New York to Georgia. I got sick over the summer and my mom was like, I gotta send her back home. So I went back home, and I don't really remember which airline I flew on when I was younger, but what I do remember, what was really important, was there was a flight attendant and her name was Peggy, and Peggy made sure that I was okay. She briefed me, meaning like she gave me showing me where all the safety stuff is, informing me just in case of an emergency, and she really made me feel comfortable. Being 7 years old and being by yourself and traveling and don't know where to go, yeah, it's a big deal to a 7-year-old, but she made me feel comfortable. And to this day, I still know her name. I don't know where she is in life, but I hope you're doing good, Peggy. But yeah, Peggy just made me feel like special, and I'll always remember her kind customer service. It's always impacted me into my adulthood, and I've always tried to be just as beautiful as a person as she was. And she was beautiful outside as well. Like, she was gorgeous, and I was like, you know what, when I get older, I want to become a flight attendant. And so years went by, and I actually have another aunt of mine. She works for Legacy Airline. She's actually becoming a pilot right now. Her airline is paying her to become a pilot. Black girl magic. Yeah, black girl magic. Anyways, so my aunt has been a flight attendant for Legacy Airline for like 11 years now. And she's also inspired me. Like, I've kind of went in her footsteps. We went to the same, we started off at the same college, and we actually majored in the same major, sociology, social work, and it's kind of weird. And we've always I felt like she was I've never gotten an older sister. So she was my older sister in my life, and everything that she did, I've always admired. And she became a flight attendant. She has a son becoming a pilot, and she's currently a flight attendant for Legacy Airline. I mean, come on. Is that not black girl magic, y'all? That's black girl magic. So yeah, she definitely inspired me. And when I was going through this process, she helped me so much. And it's just, the thing about flight attendants is that we are literally the sweetest people on the planet. We genuinely want everyone else to pursue this job. We know the challenges that come with this job, and we risk our own lives every day, to save others, to save our passengers. Our passengers come first. And it's just a job that requires really passionate people. So with that being said, I always like to consider myself as being very a people person. I mean, come on. I mean, I studied sociology, so I mean, I think I like people sometimes. But yeah, so it's a job where you're around 800,000 people, and they're all traveling on different types of life. They could be traveling to visit someone they haven't seen in a long time and they're really excited, or they're traveling, unfortunately, to go to a funeral or anything. So it's just really a job for truly compassionate, loving people. And I'll give y'all another story. So when I was 22, I was a full-time student and a bartender, and I was doing my, I used to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So on Saturday afternoon, I had I had a gentleman come in and his mom come in and sit at my table, and I just greeted him like, "Good evening, what can I get you folks?" And he turned to me and said, and I'm not making this up, like I swear, me and him still talk to this day. He turned to me and said, "You are a flight attendant." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "You are a flight attendant." He was like, "The way that you approach the table, I can just tell that you're a flight attendant. Have you ever considered it?" And I was like, it's always kind of been my dream job to like travel, see the world, and have a different day every day. And he was like, "I really see you being a flight attendant." And he gave me his number. And this is the first time he was like, just for his airline, it was also Legacy. It's actually the same Legacy airline that my aunt works for. And he was like, "Just apply. I want you just to apply and see what happens." And that was the first airline I ever applied to. And I made it through the assessment, the video interview, the phone interview, and all the way to the face-to-face, seeing people in person, my very first try. And I was just so amazed by everything that was there. It's such an organized environment, and just it made you want to work for the company so bad. But unfortunately, I didn't get the job that time. That was one of the first jobs that I ever applied to that I didn't get. But I never let any negativity discourage me, because I know who I am, and I know if I want to do something, I'm going to go after it. I've always been kind of an aggressive, ambitious person. So when it comes to that, I'm not really that aggressive, but anyways, so I didn't let it get me down. And he was like, "Just keep pushing." And sometimes it takes years for people to start. So I didn't let that discourage me. So I kept applying for other airlines, and actually got an interview with an airline, and I got the job. And that's the job. When I got my first job, I took it, and I loved it. And I was like, this is the job for me. I don't think I'll ever go back to a 9-to-5. And a lot of people who start this job don't know what it comes with, and a lot of people do quit because they're just, again, people just see layovers and they think that's it, when it's truly not the case. But it's just a job like I couldn't imagine not doing. Like, I'm so passionate. I literally get excited when crew scheduling calls me for a trip sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I get to fly. I'm so corny, but yeah, so that is just, it just really inspired me. It was just random things. Like, even had an ex-boyfriend one time say like, "Oh yeah, I know my wife's gonna be a flight attendant." Not saying that me and my ex are gonna go back together, because that's not the case. But it's just funny because I was like, it's funny because I always wanted to be a flight attendant. And my best friend, one of my best friends, her, I think it's her cousin, she's a flight attendant too. And she was telling me like, "Oh my God, DeAndre, you'd be a perfect flight attendant." Like, guys, it was literally the universe. This may sound really corny, but I think it was the universe and like God working together to open my eyes to be like, you're doing something wrong. You need to just go ahead and flourish and do what you want to do. Like, don't let the world stop you from what you really want. And I was like, well, I want to go to school, and I want to like get a corporate job and be a mom one day and just have a safe job, when that was never what the universe wanted for me. It took me finding myself and being like, this is it. This is what I want to do. And I started applying in November of last year. And now I have something huge going on for myself, and I'll be going undercover for a little bit for what I'm about to pursue. But I will tell you guys, I'm still a flight attendant. It's just y'all will see in a couple weeks. But it's just a blessing to have pushed myself to the limits. No matter if I got no's or anything, I knew my own faith. I picked my own destiny, and I had my family and my friends and other people push me. So here I am fulfilling my dream. At 23, I just started applying last November. It's now currently October of 2018. So don't let anything stop you. If this really is something that you want to pursue, go after it. Don't let a one no be 1,000 yeses. I'm telling you, it's a job that's competitive, but once you're in, you see why it's so competitive. It's literally the happiest people that work in this position. So yeah, guys, so that's a little backstory on why I want to be a flight attendant. I get so emotional. I just love my career. I love my job. So I hope this will inspire others who thought about becoming a flight attendant and pushing themselves to the limit to do what they want to do, and don't be discouraged. But yeah, I love you guys. I love you, goddesses. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for hitting me up on Instagram or whatever you do. Shout out to y'all, because y'all definitely keep me pushing. Every time I feel lazy, y'all definitely like be like, where's the videos at? And you know, here I am. And y'all let me know if y'all want a little tutorial on my little bun buns, okay? Okay, girls. And gentlemen too, because I know some of y'all watch as well. But love you guys. Bye, goddess.